Ahoy, Let's Watchers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to Costume Quest. In the last episode, we realized that it was the start of Halloween night, and we set off to have the best Halloween ever. And it really abruptly took a sour turn when our sister was kidnapped and mistaken for a giant piece of talking candy. The only way to get her back seems to be breaking through a giant monstrous gate, and right now we have no way to get to it. While trying to find a new path, we encountered Travis the bully and Everett the nerd, and, we actually acquired a new quest at the end of the last episode, which I believe is called Programmed for Protection. Bullies are oppressing the weak in Auburn Pines, the name of the town we're in. They must be stopped, and our objective is to use our robot boost to outrun Travis. Oh, how are we going to institute a race with Travis? That's weird. I am not programmed for failure. Oh man, I hate nerds. Run! I'm gonna smash you like a weak old pumpkin. Run! Alright, so yeah, you're gonna want to hold down your B button so that you can run away. But if you pay close attention, you can avoid getting lost by following the directions given by the children who appear around you. Looks like you're not the only one being bullied, and everyone wants you to take Travis down. Unfortunately, he's not wearing a robot costume, so he's not going to be able to boost over that ramp the same way we did. Weak. Travis, what's going on here? Is it time? Oh, missed that one. No, I caught these punks trying to steal some kids' candy, so I... Shut your lie hole, Travis, and leave these kids alone, or you'll be spending Halloween night behind bars. God, no, please, I'll be good, I promise. Wow, are you really gonna arrest him if he acts up again? Nah, but scaring kids is what Halloween night's all about, right? Well, looks like we took care of that just in time. That truck is... that broken down car was just taken away by a tow truck, freeing up this new path for us. Road's clear. Time to go rip that big black monster gate off its hinges. OMG, that was so awesome! How did you do that? Did you cast a fatigue spell on him? Or an invisible glacial wind? I don't know what that guy was thinking. It's like he has some concept of... It's like he has no concept of how fast robots are. Seriously, man. Robots are obviously superior to humans in basically every aspect, but especially physical things like running. Jeez. Or how well knights can take a punch. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet costume you got. Thanks. Yours too. Want to switch? Not sure. Let me try it on. So this introduces a new thing. This teaches us how to switch costumes. So now, can have Ren be either the robot or the knight. Our costumes are both incredibly superior. We should stick together. I'm on a quest to rescue my sister from the monsters. I'm sure you've noticed the monsters. Shh! You had me at quest. Alright, looks like our fantasy nerd has joined the team. Thanks! I made it because I thought Travis was going to throw rocks at me. Then he started punching instead. Reynolds was just complimenting the shield ability. Hey, haven't I seen you eating lunch in the science teacher's room? Oh, that's where I know you from. You're one of the new twins who started school last week. Alright, with that little bit of backstory about our characters out of the way, it's time to take on this monster gate. This is where that monster took my sister left. Okay, you stay here and keep watch. I'll go get our parents. No way. If my parents find out I let monsters kidnap my sister, even though I'm the favorite, they're gonna care a little, you know? That's a reasonable assumption. They probably wouldn't even believe us. I guess this is one door I have to go through alone. You coming? Totally. Now, personally, I usually like to have the robot costume on my leader character, just because the dash ability is really useful in navigating around the various maps. Yeah, we move on from this neighborhood a little bit later on. But getting around quickly is a useful ability, and while some other ones are useful for various things, I think this is the one that's most useful in most situations. And on top of that, like I said, I think the robot costume is one of my favorite to have in battle as well, so having it on hand is a pretty good thing. So let's talk to this door and see if we can get our way inside. Trick or treat, gate. Beat it, Grubbins. You know this gate won't open till every house has been liberated of its candy. You monsters are never gonna get away with this. Hey, who is this? This is... this is Gus from Section 5. Guys, quit messing around and call your wife. She's worried sick about you. Oh. I like the kind of like anime reactions they have in this game. Alright, well, it looks like we can't get through that gate until there's no more candy in any of the houses. Which means we're gonna have to go trick-or-treating. Excuse me, what are you doing crouched behind this mailbox? It's kinda suspicious and weird. You found me! I'm playing hide-and-seek with my friends. Wanna play? If you find all 6 of us, you get a prize. Oh, cool, we got another... Oh, that was weird. We got another, quest for our memo. I want to call it a mission memo because I've been playing too much Resonance of Fate lately. But basically, when you press Y on the Xbox, or what I'm pretty sure is triangle on the PS3, and have no earthly idea what it would be on the PC version. I think those are the only platforms that play this game. But yeah, once you press that button, you'll be shown this, which is our... It's basically like a notebook with all the information we would need throughout the entire game. So the status screen shows us our characters and their stats. Various costumes change your stats. So, for example, Everett's night costume gives him a boost to HP, so he's harder to kill. I think AP is just attack power. I'm not 100% sure of that, but reasonably sure. Second page here is battle stamps. These are basically like the equipment of the game. Haven't picked up any just yet. You get most of these by purchasing them with candy. Candy is the currency of this game. And they give you various abilities. A lot of them static boosts to things, like, you know, an increase to HP, for example. Some of them give you abilities, which is the third button in combat, but I don't know. Personally, I haven't found most of those very useful. Third page is quests. This is where we find information about what we should be doing right now. And of course, we just got the Auburn Pines hide-and-seek mission to find all the kids hiding. Gotta be honest, none of the kids in this game are very good at hiding, so you shouldn't have too much trouble tracking them down if you're exploring the whole map. And really, you should be exploring every map, because as long as you're exploring everything and taking on every fight you can, then you're gonna get 100% completion in this game. It's almost guaranteed. Especially since even if you do miss something, later on you'll have the ability to come back and, you know, grab anything you missed. So it's pretty easy to find everything in this game, so I'll definitely be doing a 100% run of this, just so you know. We also have the trick-or-treat at every house in Auburn Pines goal. That's what's going to get us through the monster gate. And of course, over here on the right is a list of all the quests that we have active and completed. Anything that's in question marks is one that we haven't heard about yet. Anyone that has a check next to it, we've completed, and anyone that we know the name and don't have a check next to, well, we just haven't completed it yet. Costume patterns. Here you can learn a little bit about each of the various costumes, and you can also see all of them. There's a couple pages worth of costumes, so there's a little bit of variety. You can sort of adjust your team to whatever you like. Robot's probably going to be in my party most, if not all, of the game, but I'm definitely going to make an effort to show off every costume and its abilities, basically what they can do. I don't think there's really a completely useless costume in the game. It's all a matter of opinion. Each one has like a different combination of useful skills, and they might appeal to you differently. For me, I like the robot, and one that I can't get until much later on is my favorite in the game. I'll really enjoy showing that one off. But yeah, here on the right you get like a little bit of story on the costume, what it does, and it's just neat little flavor text if you're interested in that sort of thing. And the last page in our memo notebook thing is like a trading card binder. Eventually we'll have the ability to pick up creepy treat cards, and I don't know, there's something like the Garbage Pail Kids cards that I never collected as a kid, but they were popular in, I think, either the late 80s or the early 90s. It was like slightly before my time. It was probably the 80s then. But, yeah, there's sort of like gross candy things like, you know, zombie brains and stuff like that, but they're all made of candy. You'll get a look at those later. I'll be collecting all of them as well. But enough looking at that memo. That's just to give you a sense of basically all the information in the game and how it works. And, yeah, don't forget to go around to any conspicuous looking objects littered around the neighborhood and whack them for candy. Again, you'll always be notified by when you're up close to something whether you can actually get candy from it by whacking it, so you don't have to worry too much. But let's knock on this door and see if we can collect some more candy. Trick or treat! Grrr, you made me lose count of all the candy I'm stealing! That's right, because the grubbins are robbing the houses of candy. Some of them are inside. If you try and trick or treat on those doors, you'll engage them in a fight for the candy that they're stealing. Oh, looks like we have two different kinds of enemies this time around. We've got, like, the normal Grubbin with the club that we saw earlier, but then we've got a Grubbin Warlock, who, if I remember correctly, has the ability to light you on fire. It deals you a little bit of damage over time. It's pretty strong. But, yeah, let's take him out first, since I think he's a little bit more threatening. Ooh, press the wrong button there. Alright, but that shows you how, what happens if you don't happen to hit the button. You still do damage, you just don't do an increased amount of damage. That's really all there is. So, like, you know, if you have trouble timing it, or if you, you know, get nervous with the timing of it, and you press the wrong button accidentally, it's not the end of the world. So let's try a different attack. Oh, that time I pressed the button, I must have just done it too slow. And now I'm just doing really terribly at this fight. Yeah, the knight works differently from the robot, as I think I sort of suggested. Okay, that's just silly. I swear I'm pressing the button. Eventually I'll get back on the timing train, however you want to call that. But, yeah, basically the knight, his timing isn't quite as intensive. You don't have to, like, line up the timing of the... I still don't know what to call that thing. Like the attack bar? Sure, we'll go with the attack bar. But with the knight, all you have to do is press the right button before you actually launch your attack. But apparently I'm too incompetent to manage that. Let's see if I can do it this time, though. There we go. Wham! If you do it correctly, you get an extra speech bubble of pain. Alright, and now we've got the missile barrage ready, but... yeah, I'm not even sure that'll take him out, so I'll launch this and show you what the knight can do as well, even though it's not going to make a whole lot of difference in this battle. Missile barrage! Yeah, you always get the same cutscene from your special ability, but most of them are pretty cool, so, you know, I don't mind that too much. So, the knight's ability is called the Guardian Shield. When you activate it, you choose a member of your party. I'm going to choose the robot since he's on fire and has taken more damage. And then I press A to select that party member. This will protect that party member for one turn. Messed up the timing on that one, but it's okay. Unfortunately, the fire damage did KO Reynolds this time around. But luckily I still have the knight to use my basic attack and take out that Grubbin. I think that's literally the worst I've ever done in a fight. I'm going to attribute that one to the well-known and well-documented Let's Play curse. And for the time being, I'm just going to improve. So I've missed out on reading that one there because I can't pause outside of battle. Or outside of cutscenes, rather. But basically he was just suggesting that we go track down someone who can trade us some battle stamps for candy. I'm supposed to have lit candles in my hair like Blackbeard, but Mom said no. Yeah, that's a gruff little child there. I don't know. Maybe it's a mistake not letting him do what he wants with his Halloween costume. He sounds kind of tough. But yeah, we can gather candy pretty easily. You don't really have to worry about, like, how much candy you have for the most part. I mean, like, there's obviously a lot of times where you won't have enough to just, like, buy every battle stamp available to you. What's in this one? Ah, a bunch of candy. This'll help. 20 pieces of candy. But yeah, basically you can just, like, run around town, like, whacking everything with your candy pail to pick up more candy. And you'll generally have enough for your purposes. If you try really hard, you'll have enough to buy everything you want to. So, it's not really too much of a challenge. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep in all of the battles. At this point, I'm thinking I will. But if you guys get bored of them or think that you won't want to see every battle in the game, please let me know. I can edit them out, but, like, there's not, like, random encounters in this game, so there's not a ton of fighting, and I feel like the fighting is a big part of the gameplay, so I think I'm just going to leave it in for this. Let's knock on this door and see if we get in another fight. One that I won't do quite so terribly at. Well, guess you got the last of them. Better turn off my light. So here's the first time we've actually gotten, like, candy from trick-or-treating. You get that little cutscene. And if you pay close attention, I think it's actually different, like slightly different, for depending on what costume your party leader has. Hello? I think you're hiding on the wrong side of this car. Dang! Did the reflection of my glasses give me away? Well, there's the second of the 6 kids that we're looking for, playing hide and seek, and well, look, it's an adorable tiny Abraham Lincoln. Sorry, this ramp is a need-to-know basis, as in, you need to know the password. Oh, okay, well, we'll find that out. We don't need to be a part of your club. I mean, if we find the password, then we'll be a part of your club, because it looks cool, and you're like a tiny Abraham Lincoln. I kind of will be your friend. But, like, I don't need you. I'm doing just fine on my own. Alright, over here is a dead end. And nothing leading up to this house, other than some candles. Let's see what's inside. Trick or treat! Ooh, look at you cute little kids in your adorable costumes. Boom. So yeah, in the background you can sort of tell that I'm wearing, like, the blue cardboard outfit of the robot. So that's basically just the difference between characters. In fact, maybe at the next door I go to, I'll switch costumes so you can see. Please don't touch my dress. It's silk. Probably don't need to talk to every character in town. Probably won't actually talk to every character in town. But if you have interest in me, like, you know, talking to everyone, there's some, like, some cute dialogue in this game that's sort of hidden if you don't go out of your way to find it. So, like, I could try talking to everyone if you're interested. Let me know what you think in the comments. What your level of interest is in listening to everyone and what they have to say. I'm wondering if I'll actually get candy from this house, but either way, let's try switching the costumes and see what happens. Trick or treat! Get lost! The candy in this house is mine! Oh yeah, that's right. You watch the transformation of your party leader every time. So I guess I'll have to try out every costume with the party leader so you can watch the transformation as well. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can improve my battle average in this fight. So let's do the basic attack with the knight. Wham! Let's fight him. Press A! Success! Oh yeah, they can also power up. Ooh. Dang, I messed that one up pretty good. Jeez. Yeah, that must have been what KO'd me last time. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to read the enemy health with the flashing robot danger under it. I should probably focus on the one I've already damaged so I can take it out this turn, but the other one's going to deal extra damage due to that spell that the one I've been targeting cast last turn. Yeah, actually I took like a bunch of damage with Everett. Jeez. Yeah, gonna have to try and get perfect with these dodges. Really, the first time I was playing I didn't have that much trouble. But let's fight. Let's fight about it. Well, at least one down. Dang it. Wow, yeah. My robot's really messed up now. Unfortunately, there's no way to get back a character who's fainted or KO'd or whatever you want to call it. I don't think they really addressed that in this game. So it's going to be one-on-one with this super powerful wizard. Hopefully I don't lose. I've never actually lost a fight in this game and I don't really know what happens. Alright, at least I hit my bonus attack. And I got the block on that one. But I'm still on fire, which kinda sucks. I'm not sure the Guardian Shield will actually help me that much. Since doing that, like, takes my turn, I think it only lasts for one turn. So I think basically I'm just gonna lose out on the damage race by taking damage from the fire. I think I'm better off attacking. Dang it, messed that one up. Oh, and he powered himself up. Took 8 damage. Ugh, jeez. I'm just really off my game today. Oh, that time I totally pressed the button. Wow, yeah, I've never actually lost a fight in this game before. Don't know what happens. You know what would help out? Getting some battle stamps from Sadie in the park. Well, I know that I'm capable of defeating those enemies without getting new equipment, but apparently I'm just really bad at this game today, so maybe in the next episode we'll start off by getting those battle stamps from Sadie, and, yeah, that seems like a good place to start. Hopefully I'll be able to show off what the night looks like while picking up candy as well, and I'm sure there'll be a couple other things to do. Maybe we'll find some of the other trick-or-treaters who are hiding around town. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for making such an embarrassing showing of this game. It's really not that hard. I've never lost a fight in this game before, and can't believe that I did today, but yeah, Let's Play Curse is pretty hardcore. And guess I'm just off my game today. Maybe next time will be better. Thanks for watching, hope you're having fun, and if you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, or comment. Lets me know that you like what you see, and it helps other people find it so they can enjoy it as well. Alright, next time, all those things I said. See you later, everybody!